Ever thought about how genuine Amazon sellers really are? Picture this. You're scrolling through Amazon. Your eyes light up at the sight of a perfect product. The description is impressive. The reviews are glowing. You hit buy now and you wait. But when the item arrives, it's miles away from the utopia you envisioned. Sounds familiar? You're not alone. The authenticity of Amazon sellers has been under scrutiny for a while now, and it's not just about items differing from their online descriptions. The problem runs deeper, touching the very fabric of trust that online shopping is built on. Let's take a closer look. You've probably come across sellers advertising products with descriptions that would make Shakespeare blush. They promise the moon and the stars, but when the package arrives, it's more like a handful of dust. From clothing items that look nothing like the glamorous photos to electronics that give up the ghost within a week, the discrepancies can be vast and varied. This is not just disappointing, but also misleading, as it undermines consumer trust and tarnishes the online shopping experience. Now you might be thinking, surely Amazon has checks in place to prevent such issues. Well, you'd be surprised. The reality is that the checks are far from stringent. Sellers can quite easily exaggerate product descriptions or make false claims without much fear of retribution. And then there are the reviews. The reviews. They can be a minefield of misinformation, with sellers sometimes generating fake comments to boost their ratings. It's like a modern version of the Emperor's New Clothes, where everyone is praising something that simply isn't there. So, what's the result of all this? A shopping platform that's riddled with uncertainty and skepticism. A marketplace where the customer is left questioning the authenticity of everything they buy. So, are these sellers really what they claim to be, or is it just another online mirage? As we delve deeper into this issue in the coming scenes, you might find that the answer is more complex than you'd imagine. Picture this. You've bought a gas can from Amazon, but it can't even hold gas. Sounds ridiculous, right? Well, let's dive into the murky waters of the gas can scandal. A scandal that left many a customer scratching their heads, wondering if they'd accidentally stepped into an alternate universe where gas cans were, in fact, decorative pieces rather than functional items. Our tale begins with dozens of Amazon sellers who, in their infinite wisdom, decided to list gas cans for sale. Nothing wrong there, you might think. But here's the kicker. These gas cans couldn't hold gas. They were as useful for storing fuel as a chocolate teapot is for brewing a cuppa. Now you might be thinking, surely someone must have noticed this glaring issue. Well, you'd be right. But you see, these sellers were crafty. They played the system like a fiddle, using a symphony of fake comments to drown out any genuine complaints. These comments, generated by bots, praised the gas can's sleek design, their vibrant colors, even their excellent storage capabilities. They created a false sense of security, leading unsuspecting customers into believing they were purchasing a top-notch product. All the while, the reality was a far cry from these glowing reviews. Customers found themselves with a gas can that might as well have been a sieve. Gas seeping out, fumes filling the air, and the promise of a reliable storage solution slipping away like sand through their fingers. And what did Amazon do amidst this chaos? Well, they let it slide. These sellers continued to peddle their shoddy wares, misleading more and more customers, with Amazon seemingly turning a blind eye. So there you have it, the gas can scandal in all its glory. A tale of deceit, of cunning manipulation, and of gas cans that, quite frankly, couldn't hold gas. So, you ended up with a fancy watering can instead of a gas can. Not quite what you signed up for, eh? Ever read a product review that seemed too good to be true? Well, it probably was. We've all been there, scrolling through comments on Amazon, trying to decipher if that gas can will indeed hold gas, or if it's just another piece of false advertising. Now let's take a step back and consider the comments section. It's like a bustling market square, filled with voices from all corners of the globe. Some shout praises while others grumble about their experiences. But here's the rub. Not all of these voices are genuine. In fact, some are as synthetic as a polyester suit on a hot summer's day. This is the comment conundrum, my friends. Fake and generated comments are a growing issue on platforms like Amazon. They're like wolves in sheep's clothing, misleading potential buyers and creating a false image of the product's quality and the seller's credibility. You might ask, how do these crafty comments slip through the cracks? Well, it's a bit like a game of cat and mouse. Sellers use advanced software to generate comments that appear as real as the day is long. These comments often include buzzwords and phrases that tickle our buying instincts. They're designed to paint a rosy picture of the product and lure you into making a purchase. And the worst part? Many of these comments go unchecked. Amazon, the giant marketplace it is, struggles to keep up with the sheer volume of reviews. This means that many fake comments slip through the net, leaving consumers none the wiser. So, the next time you're browsing through Amazon, remember the comment conundrum. Don't be swayed by a 5-star review that promises the moon and the stars. Ask yourself, is this comment genuine, or is it just another wolf in sheep's clothing? And remember, if a product review seems too good to be true, it probably is. So, next time you see a review that says, "Best thing since sliced bread," take it with a pinch of salt, will you? Ever bought a product that looked nothing like its picture? Welcome to the club, we've all been there. Imagine this, you're scrolling through your favorite online marketplace and you see a picture of a shiny, new, state-of-the-art gadget. The description reads, "The latest model with all the bells and whistles. It's a sight to behold. You're convinced you found the one." With a rush of excitement, you hit that Buy Now button. Fast forward to delivery day. You tear open the package with the anticipation of a child on Christmas morning. But what's this? Instead of that shiny new gadget, you find a knockoff that looks like it's seen better days. The disappointment is palpable. This is the reality for countless online shoppers every day. Misleading product images and descriptions have become an unfortunate part of the online shopping experience. It's akin to ordering a gourmet meal and being served a fast food burger. It's not just disappointing, it's downright deceitful. Now, you might be wondering, why does this happen? And more importantly, why does Amazon, the online marketplace behemoth, allow it to continue? Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The truth is, Amazon, like many other online marketplaces, operates on a trust-based system. They trust that sellers will provide accurate and honest information about their products. But as we've seen, this trust is often misplaced. Some sellers, in their pursuit of profit, choose to deceive customers with misleading images and descriptions. The consequences of this deception are far-reaching. It not only disappoints customers but also taints the reputation of the marketplace. It's a lose-lose situation. The customer loses trust in the marketplace and the marketplace loses a loyal customer. But here's the kicker. While Amazon has policies in place to tackle such practices, they often fall short when it comes to enforcement. This lack of stringent checks allows deceptive sellers to slip through the cracks, leading to more instances of misleading advertisements. So, you thought you were buying a luxurious cashmere scarf and got a polyester neck warmer instead. Charming, isn't it? So what can we as online shoppers do about this? Well, first, we must acknowledge that we're not just consumers. We're detectives, savvy sleuths navigating the vast labyrinth of Amazon, armed with our wits and our keen sense of scrutiny. Every click is a step, every product a clue, and every review a potential red herring. Let's start by reading between the lines of product descriptions. Gas cans that can't hold gas? It's a riddle, a paradox, a downright conundrum, but the answer is there. Hidden in the fine print, nestled between cleverly worded phrases and impressive-sounding specifications. We need to dissect the jargon, question the hyperbole, and demand clarity. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Next, let's delve into the murky world of seller backgrounds. A seller with a history as short as a leprechaun's whisker and a rating as high as the cliffs of Moher? That's a rainbow we should think twice about chasing. Scrutinize their selling history, judge their credibility, and don't be swayed by a flashy storefront. Remember, even a pot of gold can be fool's gold. Finally, we must resist the siren call of too good to be true reviews. A chorus of praise without a single note of criticism is as rare as a quiet pub on St. Patrick's Day. We need to listen for the authentic voices, the ones that sing of both triumph and tribulation. And we should add our own voices to the chorus, sharing our experiences, good or bad, for all to hear. So, Let's take up the mantle of detective and navigate the world of Amazon with our eyes wide open. Let's be vigilant, be discerning, and above all, be smart. Because we're not just consumers, we're the heart and soul of the marketplace. Remember, knowledge is power, so equip yourself with the right information and shop smart on Amazon, because you deserve better.